Ladies and gentlemen, today on Thursday the 15th of December, Mojang released the first and probably only, according to them, snapshot for Minecraft PC edition 1.11.1. This is Snapshot 16w50a, supposedly a bug fix focused update, but it has some really nifty new features and important changes, so stay tuned as I take you through the changes in this snapshot. Combat has seen some important changes. The crosshair attack indicator now always displays if it is fully loaded and you are looking at an entity, and you will get an exclamation mark underneath to know that you will get a full strike at that point. There's also a new enchantment for swords. It is a sweeping edge enchantment 1, 2 and 3, and what it does is increases the damage dealt by the sweep attack, the secondary area of effect damage of the sword. And while on the subject of enchantments and combat, Mending is no longer compatible with Infinity. If you put it on a bow, that means you have to choose between Infinity and Mending. Now this is seemingly a way to nerf the glitch where you can fly indefinitely by using a punch to bow. However, they also offset this with a new feature. Right-clicking a firework while you're flying will now give you a speed boost. This is now the intended way to fly around, but of course it uses up a firework. That isn't the only change to fireworks either. They now deal damage when they explode if they have an effect on them. Of course, this means that you can get killed by fireworks, and if you do, the death message is "Player went off with a bang." They also fixed one bug with fireworks where the last firework rocket out of a stack of rockets didn't explode properly. A new item has been added in this version as well. They are iron nuggets. As you would expect, you can craft them from and to ingots. Just like gold nuggets, 1 ingot gives 9 nuggets and 9 nuggets gives 1 ingot. Also in this version, many tools and items can now be recycled in a furnace. So gold and iron, tools, weapons, armor and horse armor now give 1 gold or iron nugget respectively when smelted in a furnace. There are some other smaller gameplay fixes in this version as well. They have fixed a bug that made it impossible to leash non-hostile wild wolves and ocelots. They also again claim a fix for 2 bugs that have been fixed numerous times over, so we'll see if they stick. They are that the keybinds for the hotbar slots could be used to move more than 1 item, and the same goes when shift clicking, which meant that you could ignore stacking restrictions. And the other one is the fact that the mouse click position would lag behind the actual crosshair a few frames, so where you actually clicked wasn't exactly where you thought you clicked, especially when turning quickly. Other fixes: they've fixed a bug that led to infinite durability on the carrot on a stick item. They have fixed items not dropping properly when thrown out of the inventory screen in creative mode. They have fixed it being possible to place farmland where it shouldn't be possible to place it. They have fixed shift jumping on magma blocks dealing damage when obviously it shouldn't since you are shifting. They have fixed pufferfish not giving debuffs when consumed in a stack of 1. They also fixed some technical issues, like the fact that mounted horses could disappear after updating to 1.11, and a bed-related god mode exploit. Since it's an exploit, it's been locked behind the security check on the Minecraft issue tracker, so we don't quite know exactly what that was about. Some small fixes for redstone-related things this version. Fences and cobblestone walls moved by piston didn't move entities in the upper part of their collision box. In this version, they do. And related to that, entities were able to fall through moving fences. That is now fixed in this version as well, along with some other fairly obscure bugs with how moving blocks reacted to entities and calculated their bounding boxes. Finally, if you are using Activator Rails, you might be happy to hear that they have fixed the bug where an Activator Rail would eject players and 2 blocks high mobs in the wrong spot inside of a 2 blocks high room. Some sound changes in this version too. Baby zombie villagers, their voices would sound almost as deep as the adult zombie villagers, which is now fixed. XP Orb Sound Effects mostly played high-pitched sounds, which is changed in this version as well, and if you picked up a flower from a flower pot, that made no sound if you already had that flower in your inventory. Some fixes for commands and map making related things as well. The follow range attribute on certain mobs wasn't working properly, and they fixed a bug with spawners that were missing the Minecraft colon namespace in the entity ID. Finally, they have fixed the bug where renaming the wither would fail to update the boss bar until you did a complete reload of the world. A bunch of visual glitch fixes and rendering fixes in this version as well. I won't be going through all of them because, to be completely honest, some of them are very minor, but here are some of the more important ones. Skulls in the player inventory were facing the wrong way around. That is fixed in this version. And a very long-standing problem in Minecraft: when you hit F2 to take a screenshot, the game would freeze for a moment. And those are the changes for Minecraft Snapshot 16w50a, the first and possibly only snapshot for Minecraft 1.11.1. If you want to try this one out, then head into your Minecraft launcher, create a new profile and select Enable Experimental Development Versions, Snapshots. Now when you start the game you will be playing this snapshot version, but do keep in mind that they are experimental, they can crash or even corrupt your world, so if you try it out, then make sure you have a backup of your world or play it on a separate test world. If you're using the new launcher and testing, you should already have a profile for the latest snapshot. Just hit the drop down button next to the play button. And that's it for this time. My name is slicedlime. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please help me out in return and leave a like on the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.